Hey guys, it is Zeta Confidential Mondays, and let me show you how dedicated I am to this sisterhood, this peoplehood, this humanhood, this everything what we got as EC Nation, okay? I am fresh off trick-or-treating. Yes, you were looking at your girl, a bowl of ramen, yes. My son loves anime, and so he was one of the secret Naruto agents, one of the agents from Naruto. And so, of course, Naruto loves ramen, so your girl is ramen. My husband was the soy sauce. My baby was one of the toads from Naruto. So we definitely had fun. So I hope you all had fun and are staying safe out there and that you had a great weekend and that your week is starting off blessed and great, fun, positive vibes, y'all. Zeta definitely blessed us with the word. Now, I hope that you are subscribed and are part of the family, but if not, make sure you go ahead and click that button. And then head over also to zetaconfidential.com so you can be a part of that family as well. You don't have to be a part of zetaconfidential.com to be a part of this conversation, but I definitely recommend it, especially in a time where we have so many celebrities throwing products and things at us just for superficial things or superficial reasons so we can see what they're doing and this and that. Well, if you are a fan of Zeta's and you just want to know more, or if you're just looking for a positive space and vibe, it's definitely a space. It's a space to celebrate positivity and information that goes beyond just her. And so I really, really love it. If you are already a part of my family here on this channel, then you know anxiety has been a big topic because it is something that I've really struggled with. So for Zeta this week, I needed every bit of it. She talks about anxiety, how she struggles with it, what she chooses to do, and how she chooses to overcome it, how it pertains to her relationship with Timmy, and just how she deals with it in life. And so it's just a whole word and a vibe, guys. So definitely check it out. My takeaway, even though if you're part of the family, then I have been doing better, and I'm so grateful for that. But what Zeta's article, ironically enough, it didn't make me reflect on my own anxiety this week. It made me reflect on my anxiety, but how it pertains to my parenting. Because I realized how much, you hear it all the time, but sometimes you don't think about it, how much of what you do can trickle down to your children. We always know where they hear us, but more than anything, they see what we do. And my anxiety raising two Black boys. Now, one is 2 and the other is 8. So in particularly my 8-year-old, I really have been, I've had a lot of anxiety around that. I'm going to do another video. I just have to get my words and thoughts together. I have done a video in the past where he was diagnosed with autism, particularly Asperger's, but now we're going through where it could have been a misdiagnosis, and so it's just a rough time. But I say all that to say it gave me so much anxiety living in a country where, as a Black male, you don't know how the world is going to look at him, And that just, literally is debilitating at times because he is tall for his age. He's really well spoken and he uses big words. He does all these things, which is wonderful and great. But then sometimes people don't know how old he is. And so when he's doing certain things, there's this expectation because he'll act like an 8-year-old at the same time because that's what he is. And so I have put all this anxiety on him, really on myself, thinking as a parent that I'm doing the right thing. But in turn, it's crippling him. And this is just an honest moment because I really have had so much fear because you want your children to be okay and you want them to go out into the world and you want them to be accepted. You want all these things. But Zeta's words this week were so helpful to me because even though, believing, that your child is protected and that God's got it, and really having that faith that he has it and that it's going to be okay. And then it is not your cross to bear. It's not your issue. I know it's the simple things and you may know it yourself and you know it already, but sometimes to hear it from somebody else and to talk with other people, it felt so good because it really has been weighing on me so hard. And I just see him acting out. I see him really trying to be what he thinks people want him to be, and it's frustrating. And just let him have the freedom because sometimes the anxiety can be so crippling that it takes you out of the character of who you are, what you would normally do. and, you know, just how you go about your normal day. And it's one thing for me, because I can, you know, I can navigate it and I can work it. I mean, I can't always, but, you know, like I can express it a little bit better. But to feel like I was giving it to my child and to see it coming through him, I mean, it made me feel guilty a little bit. And I was really, actually yesterday, ironically enough, I was really being hard on myself because I felt so guilty. And I felt like, well, where do we go from here? But tomorrow is not even tomorrow. Today is the day where we can make the change. And little things. I took the time to change when I woke up, and just how I'm going to talk, how I'm going to navigate through this. And so to read Zeta Confidential, and ironically enough, for that to be on anxiety, was great. It was perfect. And I really believe that God knows what he's doing. He will give you what you need when you need it. And so many of us, I'm sure she's seen the conversations on Zeta Confidential, on the blogs, or, you know, the YouTubes and things like that. And I love that she showed up with a word, and she hears her fans and hears like, hey, like, I'm here too. I'm going through it. This is how I can support you. And so for me, and I'm sure maybe she didn't even expect it to be or come around for parenting, because, like, you know, when you're talking about you, because specifically it was, you know, for people, how she gets over anxiety and how it can help you. But ironically enough, it really helped me as a parent to really reflect and see, you know, hey. And to me, and it goes all, not just that, but it goes also back to the grace, because one of the things she talked about was you want to give people the grace that you want given to you. And that is something that I always preach, because as when I was younger, I didn't understand it. Like, if you do something nice, why don't people, you know, want to do the same back? Like, and especially, y'all know I've discussed it before with anxiety. You know, I need my friends to know that sometimes when I disconnect, it has nothing to do with you at all. It just has something to do with me needing my time and space to mentally clear out, to reconnect, to reset. But sometimes it's not always understood, and understanding that, again, that's not yours to bear. Like, that is not my issue, because what I'm doing for myself, I should, and, you know, again, the world owes you nothing, but we should reciprocate it. And that's just a respect, but only you have control of that. And so when I thought about that, as I think about other people and what I want everybody else to, you know, what I wish that would be reciprocated to me, I was like, oh my God, like, you know, my child, this is what I want from him. Like, and I'm telling you, because, like, I am the gentle parent. I was everything, like I said, like, although I love my parents, like, and I don't think they did anything that's so wrong, but I was like, I'm not going to spank, I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. And I have found myself, as I've been more anxious, but I haven't done spankings, but I have, not talking the gentlest tones, that my tone has not been the nicest, and, you know, just reflecting and seeing how you can be better. First of all, for yourself, because you're representing yourself every day. When you wake up, you want to be your best self for you. And I love when Zeta talks about, what she talks about, Zeta Confidential. So if you know what I'm talking about, then, you know, if you've already went and read the blog, then you know what I'm talking about, as it pertains to life. When you wake up, you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. So all you have is this moment right now. And so in this moment right now, just choosing to walk in positivity, choosing to make the changes that you want to see, choosing to represent yourself, and for like I said, for you, for your children who are looking at you, and it will trickle down, and it will make life so much easier. Once you start living for you, the whole world is open. And I'm sitting here having this serious conversation in this stupid ramen costume. Yeah, so just, you know, just vibe with me, guys. But yeah, so that was my takeaway for the week. And I needed it. And I've decided this week, again, I've showed up a little bit last week and did a little bit more. So I'm going to take it a step further tonight. God willing, we wake up tomorrow and we'll take it a little bit further. And then, we keep letting it trickle down to these babies. If you got children, then, let me know if you know what I'm talking about, or let me know what your takeaway was from ZetaConfidential.com. Make sure you subscribe to ZetaConfidential.com, or just check it out, give it a try, see what you think. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and let me know what you guys' takeaway for the week was. I know mine was a little, I don't know, I guess kind of weird, unique, whatever, I don't know the word, but that was my takeaway and it felt good. And I feel good. I feel good about where I'm going and where I'm headed. And I can't wait to hear you guys' stories. So you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. We're going to see each other real soon. Peace, blessings, love y'all. I'll see you guys in the comments.